Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So this watch is from Fyver. Now this is a very unique watch. I just wanted to take you a walk around here. This watch, obviously, as you can see there, is made in China. It has the Fyver watch branding there. You've got the contacts there for charging. It actually has a bracket that it sits in for charging. Here it is right here. So it snaps into here, little cradle. So this is really nice, and it just uses regular USB Type-C. Now, I've had this watch probably for going on 2 months. And there's a little bit of a backstory to it. I was going to review it right when I got back from CES, but I ended up not doing so. There's a reason for that, but let's get into this review. So these bands here, you can probably change them out. I don't see, there's a spot down in there where you can actually pop the band out and change it. So that's probably something that you would consider if you don't like this band. I particularly like this band with the orange stitching because it kind of matches the watch around here. Now this is a very big, thick watch. This is a man's watch, I'll say. This does not rotate like the this watch right here. It doesn't rotate. This one just kind of for design purposes. You do have a speakerphone here and a microphone here, and you've got the one button there. This watch actually has to be taken apart in order to put the SIM card in here. This does take a SIM card and an SD card, and they actually go right in there. This is a heart rate monitor. And let's get the watch going here. If I can get it on here. This is why I didn't review it before. Is because I had problems with it. I reached out to the manufacturer, and I had problems with it not responding and things like that. So. But nonetheless, I've got it here and I've been using it. And now the thing about this watch, it's a standalone watch, which means you don't need to hook it to anything if you don't want to. You literally, you can put a real SIM card in here. It'll have its own phone number. It'll ring. You can make phone calls, everything under the sun right from this watch. This watch retails for about 130 bucks. And, you know, for everything that you're getting in here, it's probably a good purchase for the person that just wants that extra little emergency device and a smartwatch. This is a full-fledged smartwatch. It's not running Android Wear 2.0. It's not running a proprietary system from them. It's actually running Android 5.1. I believe it is. Let me get into the specs here just to tell you for sure. You can see I have a Play Store. I have everything in here. But let's go into about, I'm pretty sure it's running 5.1, I believe it is. Android 5.1. This is running Android 5.1. So this is a full-fledged Android smartphone in a watch. Straight up. So as you can see here, if I swipe this way, you can see my notifications. I've got some Twitter notifications. This watch does have Wi-Fi, and everything a smartwatch has, or smartphone has, this one has it. So I swipe that way for notifications. I swipe this way for my menu here, and I'll swipe again for the music player, and go back. You can see all the different menu icons here. I can get my phone, my contacts, my messages, like real text messages will come through here. You've got your settings, clock, everything that sound recorder, file manager, everything that a smartphone has, this one has. As you can see here, I have the Play Store. I got maps. I'll put Fit on there, the play music. There's reminders there. There's your heart rate monitor thing there. You've got Chrome browser. I kid you not. Twitter, and I put Twitter and Instagram on there. Now this app down here called M2D receiver is how, if you're going to use it with another device, like hook it to Bluetooth or something like that, this is what you would use. You would actually put the receiver portion on the phone, on the watch, and the sender. There's two applications. You put M2D sender on your phone, and you put the IMEI from this watch into your phone, and believe it or not, you'll be able to get all the messages, and it'll sync up just like this. Everything will come over, phone messages, everything will come over. Now this is just a wallpaper that I set here. There are different wallpapers that you could possibly set. The quality of the wallpapers are meh, you know, it's not something that you're going to be excited about. You know, it doesn't look like really high quality, but I'm sure there's a way to get more wallpapers, because this is a full-fledged smartphone, so you could install whatever you want on the devices. So I'm not really a fan of pretty much any of these. I think that's why I chose the one where it's just kind of running, the little dude, the little animated dude. Now this is one that I actually really liked. I thought this one was pretty cool, and I actually had it on this one for quite a while. Then I switched to the little animated one. But once my Gear S2 Classic came in, I stopped wearing this. But nonetheless, this has a full-fledged smartphone. And you know, there was some issues with it at first. When I first got it, it was cutting off the screen. So as you can see now, it's actually in a square. Now, I don't know if an update came in or something while I was over Wi-Fi, but let me go back and show you here. I'll swipe down, and here's the settings here. So you see I've taken out the SD card and the SIM card. But if you swipe over, you can see I'm connected to Wi-Fi. I've got the brightness set to low, and I have Bluetooth turned on. You got all the settings here like a regular phone. It's even got the weather and everything there. It's pretty cool. But if I swipe from the bottom, I actually get quick access to Google, and I can do voice searches and everything. It's just a full-fledged smartphone is what it is. That's all it is. But anyway, back to the applications. Now, the applications, when I first got this, I reached out to the manufacturer, and they actually didn't show in a square. They were actually falling off the screen, if you will. Like, you couldn't see the entire application. So I'm using this right here because it's kind of difficult with the finger sometimes. Let's go back. But it is touchscreen, so you can see I can use my finger. I just have a little stylus pen that I've got so used to using with it, and that's what it was. So these Twitter feeds and everything, they should update, and as you can see there, it looks like it updated, but it didn't used to look like this, and I'm pretty sure there had to have been an update, because I went back in here last night and it looked like this, and I was like, whoa, this is different. It used to cover the entire screen, and it was cut off at the bottom, especially with the Play Store. Now here lately, I've been having some issues loading the Play Store. So let me see here. Well, there's Chrome browser. Everything should load up like it's supposed to. Like it's got full-fledged web browser going. Oh, that's Instagram. But let me go back here. The button can be used as a back button too. If you swipe on the screen, you really can't get it. So let me check this real quick, just to be sure, because it kept, before when I was going to the Play Store, it just kept popping up my email address, and it would not let me actually, okay, so here's the full Play Store. So on this one here, this didn't look like this originally. It was, I think they did an update or something to make this look different. Because as you can see here, I have the full Play Store. They basically shrunk it down, or I did something in the settings, I don't know. But you basically have full Play Store on here. So, I mean, any games and apps that you want to download, you can actually download them. In the settings here, and now I'm going to talk about some things that there wasn't very many things that I couldn't get to work, if you will. But I guess just the experience of having a smartphone on your wrist is actually pretty cool. But here's the settings here. It has all the features of a regular smartphone. I know that probably sounds redundant, but there's not much I can tell you about this watch, but it's a very cool watch. Can it replace a smartphone? It depends on the person's situation, if it can replace a smartphone or not. Is it better than smartwatches like this? No, because the formatting on here is a little off, as you can see. It's got like the square screen at times. This is kind of a different thing, but it is actually, for 130 bucks, you're actually getting a smartphone on your wrist. We've seen things like this before, but they did a pretty good job implementing it this time. You know, that's just kind of what it is. It's a really nice smartwatch. I've seen lots of people use this smartwatch, believe it or not. I've seen a lot of units go out on YouTube for reviews and things like that. So, but my take on it is it's actually pretty good. And it's, you know, is it worth 130 bucks? I'll leave that up to you to decide. But it is a full-fledged smartphone. It makes phone calls. It texts. It does everything. So just wanted to kind of give you a hands-on with this. I've had it for a while, and it was time to put up a video after like almost two and a half months, I think. So hope you guys enjoyed. The link's in the description. I'll see you in the next video. It's your man, Jay Will. Take care.